Hello students, good morning. So here we are starting this 14th chapter, Basic Principles of Organic Chemistry. So already we have started this topic. So this is introduction of organic chemistry. It is the study of compounds extracted from living organisms. So these compounds are called as organic compounds. Organic compounds mainly contains carbon. Carbon shows catenation. It is most and important property of carbon, that is ability of carbon atom to combine forming long chains. Organic chemistry is nothing but chemistry of carbon. What are organic compounds? Compounds which contains carbon. See these certain examples: methane, C6H12O6 glucose, ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, and ammonium cyanate, sodium chloride, hydrogen chloride, H2SO4, NaOH. So here compounds which contains carbon, but carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, metal carbonates, bicarbonates, cyanates, these are inorganic compounds, though they contains carbon, because these compounds do not follow properties of organic compounds. So these all examples are of inorganic compounds. So the correct classification of compounds is organic compounds only three: CH4, C6H12O6, C2H5OH, and these all are inorganic compounds. So just see difference between organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Organic compounds are extracted from living organisms. For example, sugar, urea, Inorganic compounds, these are, or it is the study of non-living organisms such as rocks, minerals, etc. See here, the introduction of organic compounds by scientist Berzelius. So he proposed that a vital force was responsible for the formation of organic compounds. So it is a vital force. Next, in 1828, Wohler he proposed, or he synthesized first organic compound urea from inorganic compounds. NH4CNO, ammonium cyanate, it is inorganic compound, and he synthesized urea, which is organic compound. So vital force theory was disproved by Wohler. So vital force theory, it was rejected. Next, scientist Kolb, he synthesized acetic acid from its elements. Berthelot, he synthesized methane. So let us solve these MCQs. Organic compounds are extracted from first living organism, non-living organisms, earth crusts, sea, which is the correct answer, living organisms. First synthesized organic compound urea was obtained from ammonium cyanide, ammonium cyanate, ammonium nitrate, all of these. The correct answer is ammonium cyanate. Importance of organic chemistry. So organic compounds, they are used in pharmaceutical industries as medicines, in petroleum industries, cylinders, petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. Dye industry, indigo, azo-dyes, etc. Polymer industries, fibers, threads, nylon, terylene, etc. Plastic industries, bottles, plastic bags, cosmetic industries, perfumes, creams, talcum powders, etc. Food industries, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, sweetening and flavoring agents, etc. Fertilizer industries, urea, textile industries, clothes, fabrics, nylon fibers, sterling fibers, natural and synthetic fibers, soap industries. So in these different industries, or these all industries are based on organic chemistry. Now, organic chemistry is the study of hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Organic compounds are numerous in numbers. Why they are in large number? Because high catenation of carbon, high catenation property of carbon, that is ability of carbon to form number of bonds, higher carbon-carbon bond dissociation energy. So the bond dissociation energy of carbon bond is very high. Tetravalency of carbon. Organic compounds, they exhibits isomerism. Their molecular formula is same but different structures or structural formulas. Carbon exhibiting bond multiplicity. So carbon has carbon-carbon single bond, carbon-carbon double bond, as well as carbon-carbon triple bonds. Ability of carbon atom to form long chain or ring is known as catenation. So carbon can form long chains or rings, and this ability of carbon forming long chains or rings, it is called as catenation. See here, high catenation carbon ability. The element with highest catenation ability is carbon. So there are numerous organic compounds. The ability of carbon atoms to form four bonds is known as tetravalency. Tetra, four, valency, ability to form a bond. So carbon is able to form maximum four bond. That is, it is tetravalent. To exhibit tetravalency, carbon forms all four carbon-carbon single bonds. Either it can form two double bonds or one double bond and two single bonds. So one double bond means here two bonds, and two single bonds, again two bonds, total four bonds. Or one triple bond means total three bonds and one single bond. Thus, carbon exhibits tetravalency. Ground state electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Atomic number of carbon is 6. So this is first shell contains 2 electrons, and second energy level it contains 2s2 and 2p2, 4 electrons. In excited state, electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. So here 2px1, 2py1, and one of this electron is get excited and promoted to vacant pz orbital. So in second orbit, all 4 electrons are single electrons, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. For excitation, energy required is 501.6 kilojoule mole inverse. See here, hydrocarbons, example of hydrocarbons, the type of hybridization, carbon-carbon bond length, carbon-hydrogen bond length in that particular example, and shape and bond angle is given here. See, in case of alkanes, hybridization is sp3. In sp3, carbon-carbon bond length is 1.54 angstrom unit. Bond angle CH bond length is 1.09 angstrom unit. Carbon-carbon bond is 1.54 angstrom unit. Carbon-hydrogen bond length is 1.09 angstrom unit. Shape and bond angle is tetrahedral. Shape is tetrahedral geometry and bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. In alkene, alkenes has carbon-carbon double bond. Here all alkenes contain carbon-carbon single bond. Hybridization sp2 1.34 angstrom unit. Carbon-carbon bond length. See here, bond length become shorten. Carbon-hydrogen bond length also shorten. Shape is trigonal planar and bond angle is 120 degrees. Alkyne, carbon-carbon triple bonded compounds. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. It has sp hybridization. Carbon-carbon bond length is again shorten. It is 1.20 angstrom unit and this is 1.06 angstrom unit. Carbon-hydrogen bond length. Shape is linear. Geometry of alkynes is linear and the bond angle CCC or HCC bond angle is 180 degrees. Linear structure, linear geometry. Sigma and pi bonds. Sigma bond is formed by linear overlapping of atomic orbitals or hybrid orbitals. And pi bond is formed by lateral overlapping of pure atomic orbitals. Now next, types of carbon and hydrogen. Primary carbon. One dot carbon. Primary carbon. Carbon is bonded to another carbon. Primary hydrogen. Hydrogen attached to primary carbon is called as primary hydrogen. Secondary carbon. Carbon which is bonded to another two carbons. Two carbon atoms is called secondary carbon. See, so this carbon is secondary carbon. This is secondary carbon because this is bonded to first carbon and this is second carbon. Secondary hydrogen. So here, if hydrogen is present, that hydrogen is called as secondary hydrogen. So because this hydrogen is present on secondary carbon. Tertiary carbon. What is tertiary carbon? The carbon is bonded to another 3 carbon atoms. Directly bonded to another 3 carbon atoms. This is first, this is second, and this is third. So this is tertiary carbon. This carbon is tertiary carbon. And tertiary hydrogen, that hydrogen which is present on this tertiary carbon is called as tertiary hydrogen. Quaternary carbon, which is bonded to 4 another carbon atoms, and this quaternary carbon has no hydrogen because all 4 valencies of carbon are fully satisfied, as carbon is tetravalent. So this is quaternary carbon. This carbon is quaternary carbon. It is bonded to 4 different carbon atoms. So this is quaternary carbon atom. This is structural representation of organic molecules. Complete structural formula. It is ethane, CH3 bond CH3. CH2 double bond CH2. Ethene. Ethane, and this is ethene. So it contains carbon-carbon single bonds, and this contains carbon-carbon double bond. Structural representation of organic molecules. Condensed structural formula. Ethane has structure CH3 bond CH3, and this is condensed formula. All carbon hydrogens are written in condensed manner. Ethane, CH2 double bond CH2. Ethene. Bond line formula. This is the third way to represent the structure of organic compound. See here, C4H10. So in this bond line formula, carbon hydrogen atoms are not shown. So here CH3 bond CH2 bond CH2 and bond CH3. So without showing carbon and hydrogen, this structure is CH3, this is CH2, CH2, and this is CH3. Okay, so without showing these carbon hydrogens, the bond line formula of butane, N-butane, is represented by this way. Okay, it is butane. Now here CH2, see CH2 bond CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CH2, and this CH2. So here CH2 at this position, here CH2, here CH2, and here CH2. So but in this bond line formula, carbon and hydrogens are not shown. It is cyclobutane. Fourth way, it is three-dimensional representation of organic molecule. Wedge and dash formula. So this is solid wedge, and this is line or dash wedge. So this is Newman projection. In this Newman projection formula, this is front carbon having, suppose this way, CH3 single bond CH3. This is first carbon and this is second carbon. If we look at the structure from this side, then this is first carbon and this is second carbon, rare carbon. So the first carbon is shown by this dot which contains 3 hydrogen. This is first hydrogen, this is first hydrogen, this is second hydrogen, and this is third hydrogen. Now the joining line between these two carbons, that is this carbon carbon single bond, it cannot be shown here, but this dot is first carbon and this pair is the rare carbon, second carbon. This second carbon has also 3 hydrogens, first hydrogen, second hydrogen, and third hydrogen. So This is Newman projection formula. Dash dash was the first organic compound synthesized. MCQs: acetic acid, urea, methane, and ethane. The correct answer is urea. Urea was synthesized by Wohler, Kolb, Berthelot, and Berzelius. The correct answer is Wohler. Acetic acid, Kolb synthesized from its elements, and elements are carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. The formula of acetic acid is CH3COOH. Characteristics of organic compounds. So first point, composition. Mainly contains carbon. It may contains hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, or halogen. Halogens are represented by symbol X. Along with carbon, these organic compounds, they may contain hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, and halogens. Catenation. The ability of carbon to combine with one another to form long chains or rings. Third, conduction property. These are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Complexity. Most of organic compounds form complexes. Combustibility. Combustibility, ज्वलनशीलता. Most of organic compounds are combustible. That is, they react with oxygen. Melting and boiling points. Their melting and boiling points are low. Isomerism. Compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formulae are called isomers, and this property is known as isomerism. Solubility. Most of organic compounds are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents like dissolves. Like water is polar in nature and organic compounds are non-polar in nature. Stability. Most of organic compounds are less stable. Multiple bonds, that is, they can form carbon-carbon single bond, carbon-carbon double bond, and carbon-carbon triple bond. Linkage. They have covalent linkage. polymerization. So they undergoes polymerization. For example, ethane gives polyethene. Rate of reaction depending upon reactivity of the compounds. Rate of reaction varies. Covalent organic reactions are generally slow. Order. They have typical order, characteristic order. For example, esters, they are sweet and pleasant smelling compounds. Amines, they are having fishy odor. Functional group is one of the important characteristic of organic compounds. It is a part of molecule or characteristic group of molecule, a typical group of molecule which largely determines properties of organic compounds is called functional group. For example, bond COOH carboxylic acids, bond CHO aldehydes, etc. So by joining these functional groups, a typical family of organic compounds is obtained, and that family is known by carboxylic acids. If it is bonded, the carbon hydrogen framework is bonded to this functional group, this typical group of atoms, CHO, then the family of aldehydes is obtained. Means because of catenation property, because of these functional groups, there are millions, billions or trillions of organic compounds around us. Homologous series. A class of compound in which two successive members are differ by CH2 groups are called homologs, and the series of compounds is called as homologous series. For example, alkanes. Homologous series of alkanes, it starts from CH4. Second member of this family is C2H6. Third member is C3H8, C4H10, and the next one, fifth one, is C5H12. In this way, C6H14, C7H16, and so on. So these are alkanes. So two successive members means second and first, their difference is of CH2 group. This fifth and fourth member, they also has difference of CH2 group. Classification of organic compounds based on structure. See, first compound has 4 carbons, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Second, this is open to both ends, and this is closed ring compound. So its name is N-butane, normal butane. This is cyclobutane, cyclobutane. Here also 4 carbons and 10 hydrogens, but here 4 carbons and 8 hydrogens. What is the difference between these two structures? N-butane is open chain compound and cyclobutane is closed chain compounds. Open chain compounds, aliphatic or acyclic compounds. So both examples, aliphatic, N-butane, it is isobutane, it is branch. So CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, here also CH3, CH, CH3 bonded to the non-terminal carbon CH3, isobutane. What is the difference between these two structures? Straight chain alkane or straight chain compound, and this is branched chain compound. Organic compounds are classified as open chain compounds, closed chain compounds. These are called as aliphatic or acyclic. These are cyclic or ring compounds. Open chain compounds are further classified in straight chain and branched chain compounds. Cyclic compounds closed chain compounds or cyclic compounds or ring compounds. See here in this structure, all carbon hydrogens are bonded by alternate double bonds. Here also alternate double bonds, but instead of carbon there is nitrogen. So this is benzene and this is pyridine. What is the difference between these two? Compounds which include one or more heteroatoms like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur in the ring of carbon atoms, these are heteroatoms. So heterocyclic compounds. Homocyclic means all carbon and hydrogen, or they are also called as carbocyclic compounds. Cyclohexane, and this is benzene. What is the difference again here? In homocyclic compounds, carbon atoms are linked by single bonds. They are known as alicyclic compounds. These are alicyclic compounds. If homocyclic compound contains at least one aromatic ring which resembles benzene in their chemical behavior, then those compounds are known as aromatic compounds. So this is aromatic compound. Benzene is aromatic ring. Cyclohexane is alicyclic compound. Aromatic compounds, benzenide compounds contains at least one benzene ring. For example, this is benzene ring. This is benzene ring. NH2, then it is aniline. When benzene ring is attached to hydroxyl group, then it is phenol. Homocyclic compounds, aromatic compounds. Tropone, tropolone. It contains aromatic ring other than benzene. Here, this is heptagonal ring. This is also heptagonal ring. So these are not benzene rings. These are non-benzenoid compounds. Heterocyclic compounds. Tetrahydrofuran, THF. So CH2, 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 and this is O. One heteroatom is present other than carbon and hydrogen. At least one heteroatom in their ring. Heteroalicyclic compounds. Aromatic compounds with at least one heteroatom in ring. Heteroaromatic compound. So here alternate carbon-carbon, double bond and single bond. So this is aromatic and one heteroatom is present. So heteroaromatic compound. Benzenoid compounds. Non-benzenoid compounds. Now organic compounds, open chain, closed chain, straight chain, branched chain, homocyclic, heterocyclic. Homocyclic again further classified in two types, that is alicyclic, aromatic, heterocyclic, heteroalicyclic, and heteroaromatic. Aromatic compounds, benzenoids and non-benzenoids. Heteroaromatic, benzenoid and non-benzenoid. Again some multiple choice questions. No, not multiple choice. Some questions. Give the class of following compounds based on their structure. First, CH3, CH3, CH3. It is isobutane. Open chain compound. It is branched chain compound because this is a branch. Second example, pyridine, closed chain compound. Here this is heteroatom and this is aromatic ring. Heteroaromatic compound. It is benzenoid compound. Naphthalene, closed chain, homocyclic, aromatic, benzenoid. Tropone, closed chain, homocyclic, aromatic, non-benzenoid. Azoxyne, closed chain, heteroaromatic, non-benzenoid. Piperidine, closed chain, heteroalicyclic, because this is not aromatic, this is alicyclic compound. Toluene, closed chain compound, homocyclic, all carbon and hydrogens, aromatic, alternate double bonds and single bonds, benzenoid. Furan, closed chain compound, this is heteroatom, heteroaromatic compound. Okay, let us stop here.